everybody, thanks for tuning in to Praise Beauty. Today I'm gonna have a tutorial of this look for you, basically featuring the Korres little eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna show you they're very neat, like they open individually like this, and they come with 4 beautiful colors. This one, it's just like a bronze, very pretty color. It's actually number 31, bronzy brown. Then there's this 36 over here, it's like brune. This is almost like Twinks by MAC. Then I have number 15, shade nude. This is like vanilla by MAC, I would say. And then the last one is an olive green, beautiful color, number 47. Let me see if I can swatch them for you. Like that. You see? The green color is beautiful. The nude is a very versatile color. The bronzer, they're very pigmented, and this line is very nice. Another product I'm going to be showing here and be using is this Philosophy Divine Satin Finish Illuminating Powder. This might not be too famous, so I'd like to show you what it looks like. It's like a brownie highlight. It's very, very pretty. They have other shades as well. You see in the light, you can actually see it's beautiful. Beautiful highlights, a ton of product here. There's actually 8.5 grams, 0.3 ounces. Lots of product to come with the little brush underneath, which I don't necessarily use. So these are mostly the 2 products that are going to be used that is not as famous. So if you'd like to see how I've done this look, keep on watching. So I'm going to start with my face. I'm applying Philosophy the Supernatural Primer. It's a tinted primer, helps with the size of the pores. It also has SPF 15. Then I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear with my Beauty Blender. And I'm just applying some on a little plate that I have. And I'm just going to start dotting that all over my face. I find that the Beauty Blender is a wonderful way to apply the MAC Pro Longwear foundation, especially because it tends to be very drying. So if you have a damp sponge, it gives you a much lighter application. And as you can see, I have some blemishes on my face, but the foundation is not fully covering, so you can apply the Pro Longwear a lot lighter if you like. So I'm just gonna keep on dabbing the sponge all over my face. Then I'm gonna use my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. My shade is NW20, and a little buffing brush by Real Techniques, and I'm using that concealer under my eyes just to cover a little bit of my dark circles. This buffing brush is very good because it's synthetic, so there's no problem in using with liquid products. It's very, very good. And then also my Beauty Blender, I just like to use to blend everything. Beauty Blender is also great. So I'm just going to apply concealer in both over my eyes. If you do like a little triangle under your eye area, helps a lot. Then I have MAC Studio Finish Concealer, the same brush I used before. I'm just going to apply on some blemishes I have on my face. Just the coverage of that concealer is better for the rest of the face compared to the Pro Longwear. Then I'm going to apply NARS bronzer in the shade Laguna. I'm just using a big fluffy brush and applying the hollow of my cheeks, my jawline, my temples. And I kind of like to apply this all over the face just to give you that kind of bronzy look, that natural glow, healthy glow on your skin. Then I'm going to use NARS blush in the shade Amour. And I'm just using Real Techniques blush brush to apply that with. Just towards the back of my cheeks, not necessarily on the apples on my cheeks. And just kind of bring it up a little bit to up to the temples. It's a very pretty matte color. Then I'm using that Philosophy powder, illuminating powder that I mentioned earlier. And I'm just going to apply that right on the top of my cheekbones. It's a pretty bronzy highlighter. It's very pretty. I'm just using a tiny brush by Real Techniques, applying on the bridge of my nose, my chin. Then starting with the eyes, I have this Philosophy eyeshadow cream. The shade is Golden Stardust, and it's not a matte color. It has a very pretty sheen to it, but I'm using that as a base for the rest of the eyeshadows. Then using the Korres little palette, I'm gonna start with the shade And you can see the swatches here, just overall swatches. I'm gonna start with the bronzy brown or bronze brown, and I'm gonna apply that with a fluffy shading brush and apply that all over my lid. It's a very pretty bronze color. Then I'm using a fluffy brush and I'm going into the brune color, that deep reddish brown, and I'm gonna apply that on my crease and the outer V and bring me up to the crease, and that's just gonna be how we're gonna add some dimension to the eye. It's a very pretty color, and then with that blending fluffy brush we can just blend it all together. That's a Sigma brush. I don't remember the name of that, but you're just gonna keep going back and forth with that brown color and blending up in the crease and in the outer part of your eye. It's a very, very pretty color. Then I'm taking a little bit of the green, the olive green, with a pencil brush, and I'm just gonna run that along the upper lash line. You can't see too well that green. I mean, you can see a little bit depending on how the light hits it. And I'm also gonna take that pencil brush and bring that under the lower lash line. That's how I'm going to incorporate the green. And then with that pencil brush, you can also deepen the outer V a little bit with that green color. And that's what I'm doing here. Then I'm going to go in with the matte shade in Nude, and I'm going to apply that on the inner corner of my eye and in the tear duct, just to brighten up the eye a little bit. Ideally you use like a shimmery color, but this one works just as fine. And then I'm going to also apply that color on the brow bone with that little flat top brush that I like. That is a Coastal Scents brush. And blend it all together. And it's time for a black gel liner. I'm just using regular black with an angle brush. This kind of brush is my favorite to apply eyeliner. It seems to be the easiest way for me to apply eyeliners. And I'm just going to start with a very thin line. I like to pull my eye. A lot of people don't like to do that, but for me it gives me the best and better defined line. Usually I just pull my eye and then I let go a little bit just to see where exactly I'm going with the line. But that's the best way I like to apply my eyeliner. And each person has their own favorite way to do. Then I'm taking a pointy brush. It's an eyeliner brush by Sigma, and just pulling up a little bit just a little bit of an angled eyeliner there, but nothing too dramatic, just a tiny bit winged out. And then with that same brush I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line. It seems to work better for me with the eyeliner, with the gel liner instead of just pencil. During the day it seems to stay in place better. Then I'm just going to curl my lashes. This just a regular eyelash curler. This is a Sally Hansen one. And then I'm going to use Maybelline Colossal Mascara. That's in Glamour Black, if I'm not mistaken. And it's the waterproof. So this is the final look compared to the initial. And then on my lips I'm applying a lip gloss by Rimmel. It's the Stay Glossy. The shade is All Day Seduction, number 640. It's a very pretty reddish color. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks.